We're live.
Hey.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Yes, Fantasy Geckos. It is my fault that we're late. As normal.
Thomas wants to join, but we'll see. I don't know if I can trust him, because I mean sometimes he just subconsciously swears. So so it would just be careful of that. But I don't know. I added to my story and I uploaded a video, try and get more people in, because we're only at 4 just now.
Don't worry about it.
We'll get more joining.
The thing is, it's the summertime, so everybody is outside enjoying themselves. Like, literally, I've just rushed back from walking up the canal with the kids and the family and that myself. So, you know, YouTube, this weather, who wants to be sitting at home watching YouTube a lot? Do you know what I mean? We all want to be out and about, don't we? And the man himself, the Invertibarian's with you.
Invertibarian, yeah, Venus in the background, lot. Yeah, I might have to. This is a bit loud.
Remember to subscribe to the Invertibarian.
Yeah, everyone go subscribe to the Invertibarian. If we show it, there you go. Right, go and subscribe to the Invertibarian.
Literally one of the most unique channels out there on YouTube.
Oh yeah,
awesome guy.
Such an inspiration too. But yeah, everyone go. Well, tell you what, I will send Thomas the link. Well, will we trust them?
Oh, I don't know.
Unique or daft? Bit of both.
Bit of both. He's awesome. Hey, Fantasy Geckos, I'm good. You fella?
Tell you what, if we
Toby, 50,000.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
50,000. How did you do that? Where did that one pull out of?
Mad. It's absolutely crazy. I just cannot get over it. It's
absolutely smashing it, Sunshine.
But I also don't know if my Northern Exotics is here.
No, Northern Exotics. He is Richard the Princess. I pranked him in his last video, so make sure you go check out his last video, because I sent him a box of pranking nuts. And it was it literally reduced me to tears. I was laughing that much. Have you seen it yet, Toby?
Yeah. Watched
oh
it last
my God.
But yeah, I was saying that I don't really know if I've put out enough content to deserve 50,000 subscribers yet. Hopefully I'll catch up on it, but I mean, it's good. Getting closer and closer to 100k. It's crazy. I am, yeah. Budget films.
I think your enthusiasm definitely deserves the 50k. 100%.
Wow, thank you. And can I just?
It's going to be people like yourself that pull this hobby going forward. When me, Northern Exotics, Invertibarian are sort of long gone. Do you know what I mean?
Hopefully not.
And you are literally the future of this hobby.
That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I haven't thanked you in person yet for the video that Thomas put together. Thomas put together a video of you, Invertibarian, and Reptiliatus to say congrats. And I'm so thankful. So thankful. 13 people. Tell you what, right? If we reach 15 likes, we will get Thomas in.
Toby?
Yeah?
Are they bioactive enclosures you've got behind you?
2 chameleon enclosures.
Nice. When's the videos of them coming out?
Once he grows a bit bigger, because we're redoing their enclosures once we redo the room. So I think I might do a full bioactive chameleon build, which would be cool. Awesome. Actually, right here,
awesome.
My female currently, she's called Bruce because we thought she was a boy, is laying eggs. How cool is that?
They're fertile. They're infertile, aren't they? The ones?
Infertile because my male's still like a tiny baby. But yeah. So I'm not disrupting her because she's I don't know. She's meant to lay them all, but she's still got some in her, I think, which is not great. Hi, Dale.
You gonna breed her in the future?
Yeah. You'll be wanting some of the babies. Well, one of the babies, I would think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Yeah, probably. Or we'll need to meet halfway because I don't trust a chameleon in a post. Maybe a corn snake or something, but not a chameleon.
You know, Adam literally lives around the corner from you, don't you?
He doesn't. He doesn't really. We're about 3 or 4 hours apart.
What, in Scotland?
Yeah. Yeah, so we're actually quite far. But yeah, I would love to meet him one day. Meeting up with him would be so cool. I know I've dressed as Spider-Man, done silent movies and written songs, and I'm way behind you. I know, right? I just had one going, yeah, that's 15 likes. Is it 15 likes? I think it's 15 likes. That is 15. Right, okay, fair enough. Thomas, I'll get you in.
Has everybody shared this stream out? Because Toby's not on Facebook.
Just hurry up.
Everybody's on Facebook and that could share this out for him. That would be absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, please.
Toby, I'm rocking Shizzo Palmer TV merch today. Everywhere
around Scotland actually has a portal connecting each and every street. Actually, not many people know this, but actually that is very true. It's only when you actually come to Scotland that you actually realise that, that's how we get around in Scotland. Yeah.
Magic portal.
Indeed. Indeed. Magic. There we go. Right, I have given Thomas the link, but he hasn't clicked it yet, so I will delete it if he hasn't clicked it. Hurry up.
Got anything new coming up, baby? Any new channel reveals? Any little secrets?
Don't want to give anything away. Yeah.
Right,
okay. So obviously the tarantula video that I put out, but I'm going to put out, as I said in the video, more content on each of them. Fantasy Geckos is in the house. Will I add him? Will I not? Yeah, I will. There he is.
Hello.
Hello.
How is everybody?
Totally fine, thanks. But yeah, I will be doing this little series on all my tarantulas because I've got 9 now. I've got the Harpactira dictator, the Agen, Acanthoscurria geniculata, the curly hair Lasiodora parabana, the Flamingochyla species Rufus, the Ceratogyrus darlingi, the Brachypel mahamori, Fleetocato vagans, and the, what do you call it? I've forgotten it. No. I can't.
Grammastolia.
Grammastola pulchripes. So I'm so sorry, guys. I need to head off. Wish I could stay, but got plans.
Oh.
That's totally fine.
Adam.
Goodbye, Adam.
Can I just say again, anybody that's watching, please make sure you subscribe to the Invertebrarian. He is such an awesome geezer. So underrated.
I also currently have this box waiting to be posted out to Scott, but the post office is closed. So that's nice.
Perfect.
No worries.
I would get the assassin bugs out, but I don't want to die. So
you know what I'm like for posting. Toby, I'll get it out tomorrow. Toby, I've only just got in from work. Toby, I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, but I mean, and all the hissers that I was going to send you passed away because a certain missus over there got into them and ate them.
Aww.
Come here. Come on. Yeah, she's not having it. But yeah, I was surprised to know that parrots actually quite like eating bugs and stuff. I suppose it's kind of anything they can play with. So yeah, be careful. If you've got a parrot and you've got stuff lying around, don't let them do not let them at it.
Where did you go for your sign in the background? Because that is awesome.
Oh, it's pretty cool, isn't it?
That is epic.
I got I got it as a Christmas present from a birthday present. A combined birthday present from our neighbours and my best friend's family, who combined and got me it, which is really really cool. That's not that way. It's that way.
That is epic.
Yeah, it's really cool. So I use it in pretty much all my videos because it looks really really epic. How many likes are we on now? Good day, Ben's Pets. We are on 17 likes. So if you haven't already, do like the stream, please. Do like the stream. Really? But yeah, so that's one thing I want to do. I would also like to do a few more live food setups. So probably how to set up hissers, how to set up red runners, dubia roaches. I'm doing a lot of dubia roach feeding just now. And then hi Mark the Spider Guy. And then tomorrow I've got a package from Live Foods for You turning up. So
did you use my discount code?
Oh,
you didn't use my discount code.
No,
Toby.
Oh.
Go to livefoods.co.uk. Anything on their website, dry goods, heating, lighting, live food, everything. You put Scott's Inverts in as a code, and that gets you a 5% discount.
I am so stupid, aren't I?
Yeah.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Hey,
Yeah.
Ben's Pet. I'm Mark the Spider Guy. Subscribe to Ben's Pets as well, because he is literally the most intelligent lad that there is, full stop, when it comes to inverts.
Thank you so much, Ben's Pets, being binge watching Toby today. I never ever thought I would ever hear someone say that about my content. Never. Well, I binge watch Scott all the time because I found your channel maybe a year ago max. So I was like, I know I gotta go and catch up. So I am.
You know, I've only been going a year and a half.
Is it? Only a year and a half?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just some weeks I've put out like 4 or 5 videos, and other weeks I put one, and then other weeks 2.
Hello, madam.
Represent the young ones out here, Toby.
We are, aren't we?
Toby, Benny is somebody that you should definitely drop a message to on Instagram.
Will do.
He is absolutely awesome.
You saw her for a quick glance, but yeah, I definitely will. Yeah, it's so cool. So cool. And I actually think I'm oh, I've got something to show you actually. I have got a ghost mantis that just newly molted, and she looks really stunning. It's a girl too, which is epic.
Have you counted this segment? Yeah, she's stunning.
She's absolutely beautiful.
She's massive.
It doesn't. Oh, she's not an adult yet. But it doesn't come up on camera. But the let me just get her on my hand a sec. If you look, so you see her abdomen, which is quite dark, but right there you can see her like shield. She looks just another brown, but actually in person it comes through as like oranges and yellows. So she truly is stunning. What species is that?
It's a Malaysian flower mantis.
Oh, nice. Stunning.
My phone's going off. Who's that?
I've got a Nigerian flower mantis. Quite rare. Really nice. But flower mantis is when they get older, though. Like, incredible.
Toby, I'm just going to take this call because it might be something really important. It could be work.
That's totally fine. So how are you, Thomas?
I'm doing pretty good. Yeah.
Good. It's been ages since I talked to you, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but how many people have we got in? 17? Guys, let's get sharing this out a wee bit more. Let's get this. Scott with Ghost, you can tell the sex via the crowd. Yeah, she's a sex female. Yeah, I wonder if Ben's got some that I may be able to purchase off of him because I'm more than happy to. I'm not even going to pronounce that. I'm not going to even.
I was going to say, I bet Ben will be able to tell you the scientific name like that.
Uh-huh.
If I'm out and about, right? I was out and about in a place called Kumabi at the weekend with the kids, walking through the streams and all sorts, and I come across this absolutely bizarre beetle. It was red with black legs, and I was like, I just took a picture of it, and I thought, I wonder what that is. Sent it to Ben. Within seconds, he'd come back with a scientific name and the amazing fact that in the medieval times they used to use the beetle to make the red clothing dye.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's so.
Like, wow. Oh, Lexi's in the house.
Hello, Lexi. Yeah, if you have a bit of a following, then please do post out this so we can get some more people on it. Sorry, the lovebird just turned up. But yeah, I don't know how much I want to give away, but we are doing up my room just now. So this is my temporary room. So as you can see, the snakes are in tubs. The chameleons are like the only ones with like proper enclosures just now. Hi Moon.
Hey Moon.
Just now, but we've got a really nice big build coming up for them, which will be really cool. Because we're gonna have enclosures built into the wall. So hopefully with them, yeah. Toby needs a centipede. Everyone needs a centipede. Apart from
Definitely.
I've got a 6-year-old running around the house who likes to come in here and open up any enclosure and handle any animal she can find. So that's why I've not got a centipede immediately. My cousin is getting offered a poodle moth, and he wanted your opinion. I've never heard of a poodle moth before because moths aren't really my thing. Do you know what a poodle moth is, Thomas?
I know, I've heard very little about them, but I know that poodle moth isn't their correct name. I think they've got a Latin name and the correct name, and then they've got the nickname, which is poodle moth, and it's because they come in a variety of colors, I think.
It depends if you.
Ben will be able to tell us.
That's true, won't he? He will. Oh wow, they look really cool. I would post
Ben knows his moths.
Ben will be able to tell us, I guarantee that. No, they look cool. I would say yes. If it's been wild caught though, then I would say no. Ben's pet, silk moths.
Oh, silk moths.
I love silk moths.
Yeah, a problem with like moths is enclosure size, I'd say. It's not a massive thing, but the moths will be in a better condition for longer if they've got more space. Oh, wow.
This is an Indian airy silk moth. It is from a sponsored video that will be out soon. And this is a female because she got ripped up wings, and that definitely didn't come from Mr. Fantasy Geckos here.
Might have. I read online in a few locations, and I'll definitely be corrected if I'm wrong. Yeah, as the females look for males, they can tear up their wings because they fly around so rapidly, hitting off things.
Yeah.
I had the Atlas moth.
Ooh, proper.
About this big.
Yeah.
I just let it go free roam in here. It pooed everywhere. But as an adult, when they hatch, they last up to 2 weeks. They have no mouth. It's completely sealed at the front because they don't need to eat because they've ate enough as a grub to sustain them for their 2 weeks as an adult. So they're only the only thing that they need to do as an adult is to reproduce.
Yeah, and 99% of them don't see their own eggs hatch.
That's crazy.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh wow, Ben's pet. Ben knows his stuff, doesn't he?
I told you, Ben is he's only a young lad, but he is up there for knowledge already. This scientific knowledge base is absolutely outstanding.
They are Samir and Sini. or Rossini, however you want to pronounce it. Scott, I've got a question for you.
72.
Do you like phasmids?
Yes.
Do you keep phasmids?
I have in the past. I've currently got none.
Would you like to get some more at some point?
Definitely.
I've got something really, really cool to show us all. Show you all. This. So one of my friends came to see my collection one day, and his mum was terrified, and he actually got some stick insects.
Oh, they're cool.
His laid eggs, and he sent me some, and this is the first one to hatch, and they are so cool.
What species are they?
Sungaya and Expecta. I think.
Yeah.
And Expecta. I know the scientific name, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Ben will be able to tell us. But yeah, they're really, really cool. So I would highly recommend them if you're getting into phasmids. Again, because they're so cool. But they get huge.
Explain to anybody in the comments that might know what phasmid is.
Phasmid, stick insect.
Stick insects.
Phasmid is basically the family of stick insects, basically. But this one's actually doing really well off of. I'm unfamiliar. Scott, we managed to find a species that Ben does not know.
I am shocked. I don't know what to say.
No way.
That is off the scale crazy. When it comes to inverts, there's normally not a question Ben cannot answer.
No, it's not. It's not H. No, I will post the exact pronunciation in the comments.
Did I ever tell you how Tara, my other half, is scared of snakes?
No, you did not.
Yeah. She don't like them, although we have 1, 2, 3. We've got 5. We've now got one in the front room as well, which is absolutely awesome. Went to see some friends. They said if you can handle it, you can have it. So Tara handled this snake, and now she's got her own snake. And they've also given her 2 supercorn eggs, which are up in the incubator, literally as we speak. In another 2 months, they should hatch out the eggs. They're all Tara's, but I'll show you Tara's.
That's so cool. Yeah. Go for it. Ben has the species, but didn't recognize it. How many corns are you at then?
2.
Nice. And then 2 more in the incubator, did you say? 2 more eggs.
Got supercorns, 2 supercorn eggs in the incubator.
Nice.
We've also got the boa. We've got the African house snake. We've got the original corn snake. And then we've got the Kelly king snake as well. Which I was reading, which is a Kelly king snake. Although it's not a venomous snake, it can eat pit vipers.
Wow.
They're immune to their venom.
Ben's pets have over from Extrasoma tiaratum. I have a male. If you want to see.
Scott has more snakes than me now. Ben, you're one of the reasons, and you know it, why I got into snakes. Well, Ben has got some exceptionally nice snakes. We've got snakes, geckos, morning geckos, tokay gecko, crested gecko, snakes. There's other stuff coming out pretty soon as well, to be honest.
Tokays are amazing. I love.
But this one is Tara's, my other halves.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's the Extrasoma tiaratum.
This one's only a small one, tiny.
How cool is that?
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, such an underrated species, in my opinion. You really have to get some if you keep phasmids. It's a bit like an LP. If you're in the spider hobby, you kind of got to get an LP. You kind of got to get these if you're in the plasmid hobby.
Oh yeah, if you're into spiders, a Lazadora parabama, commonly known as a salmon pink bird eater, although they don't exactly eat birds. It was a bit of a rumor set about by the very, very early explorers.
No, you know how the bird eaters actually got their name?
Yeah, back in the day when you had the ships going over and to first discover places, such as New Guinea and places like that. They're going over, they're getting funding, but when they come back, they need to develop funding for their next trip. So the only way they could do that is by saying, we found this horrific spider, it's this big, it rips birds out the sky, and whacking that into the newspapers and then saying, we found these gorillas, the most aggressive things we've ever seen in our entire lives, destroyed half the crew. It's the only way that they could actually get funding to go back out over there. So they had to make almost horror stories about everything that they found just to be able to get the funding to go back again. I mean, this is hundreds of years before telephones, let alone even internet.
This is the first time that we have a disagreement, because I heard that it came from a Victorian artist from a painting who painted a large tarantula, primarily from the Amazon rainforest, eating a bird.
No, the actual painting you're talking about, you've got the Lazadora parabamas here,
right? Okay.
And then there's a humming bird above it,
right?
But that's all to do with the propaganda of trying to get the funding to go exploring again. So we're both. It's still correct.
That's okay. Well, I wasn't wrong. That's something new.
And if you go to I Love Tarantulas YouTube channel, which is Andrew Smith. Now, Andrew Smith is an old boy. He's described several tarantula species, so he is like a professor kind of level. He did a video and a talk about the Lazadora parabama and how they were discovered, and then exactly what both of us have said. And he also pulls out that picture and he just describe what's going on in that picture that you've just mentioned as well.
That is crazy. You're both correct. There you go. Yeah, Ben's pets. We're both correct. That's good. Andrew Smith showed an elf. That's so cool. Oh, nah, I love that as well, Ben. Brachypelma. I love all brachypelmas, but Budget Films. Thomas got me with a rectal. Was that possibly in the video that he made for me?
Yeah.
I'm not forgiving you. Oh, sweet. Oh, that's sick. Oh, my words. That's really, really cool. What species? Is it a common?
Yeah, common cane toad.
Nice.
So it's going to get a big boy.
Common cane toad. Sweet. That's so
I don't know why, but apparently they've stopped exporting them as well. So it's going to be really hard to get more.
Is are captive breeding high, or is it not all that high?
Sorry?
Is captive breeding high with them?
I don't think many people do it because just the amount of frog spawn you'd get from them, and the amount of tadpoles and the amount of cane toads. So I think majority are wild caught.
Right. Okay. Ben, I have 2 white spot assassin bugs and bred them in the past. However, I'm sending them out to Scott when I get a chance because I didn't really enjoy having them. I don't really enjoy having them. They're just not really my thing. They're kind of just like smallish beetles.
They're awesome, Toby.
I got overrun with babies. The problem is that I got overrun with babies, so I got bad impression.
I've got like this like what can only be described as a floppy needle at the front of its face. What they do is their needle shoots out and goes dead stiff, and then they fly the whole body into their prey. So that needle goes bump straight in, injects in, sucks out, similar to how a fly does when that eats. They're absolutely amazing to watch hunt. They're so quick. They're so quick.
It's also to do with want me keeping them because they're a bit too oof. But I just don't think they're my jam. Just don't think so. How many assassin bug species do you have, Ben? How many species in general have you got, Ben? Last time I counted, I had 42. Ah, is that the Salada Heridia?
That is a P. Heridia.
Yeah. That's so cool. Yeah, I went through a phase of wanting to too many species in general. Too many pet, then you only technically you can. You only get too many species when you can't look after them all. Is what I say. I went through a phase of wanting to collect all of the assassin bug species I could find.
I think you get when collecting animals in general. I did a video on the tarantulas specifically, but it applies to everything. You've got to be thinking, how much room have I got? How big is this animal going to be? So how big is the enclosure that I'm going to need eventually? Because you could start off with something like a little enclosure like this, and then as it gets bigger, you might need one like this.
We all know.
So you have to plan ahead to where things are going to be in the future. But then, not only time, because a lot of it's time consuming, but you've got to have the finances there, or you've got to have your colonies there to be able to feed your animals as well.
Well, we all know that guy that goes out once he's got some money. He goes out and buys 50 slings and then can't look after them as adults because there are just too many and they're too big.
Yeah.
We all know that guy who just goes and buys a species that he wants and then realizes in the future he can't look after the adults because he
Why do you think I've got so many tarantulas?
Slings.
A lot of mine are very common double ups, which have been taken in because people around Coventry, they've put them up for free. So currently I've got about 8 or 9 curly hairs.
Wow.
So a couple of those are being rehoused to one of my friends. So I always end up taking in other people's curly hairs.
Yeah. I think everything in the invert hobby is really addictive. It's really, really addictive. And I'll actually show you the thing that I really love just now. And that is I have a juvenile pair of Uracantha calcarata. They are, I kid you not, the coolest things to ever exist. They are a huge species of stick insect. Here's the female.
Ooh, Harry the Pets, he did well. Oh, the giant spiny insects. Are they the biggest by weight?
No, that is the jungle nymph. Biggest by weight.
Jungle nymphs are the long, thin ones, aren't they?
No, jungle nymphs are they're sexually dimorphic. So these guys are slightly sexually dimorphic. So the female is a bit broader, and she's got a little thing at the end of her tail. That's her ovipositor. And then this guy is a little thinner. However, if you look at the spines on his legs, they're a good bit bigger compared to her. So the males in general get a good bit bigger, and females have this ovipositor. But I mean, females should not be overlooked because I really love mine. This guy's just a bit aggressive.
And I can confirm that they are very sharp. It's only just healed. It actually healed really quickly, but one of them dug into me, and you're there trying to pull it out.
Okay,
wow.
So
very sharp.
I was wrong. The biggest by weight is Heteropteryx. Deltata,
yeah.
Biggest by length is Phobaticus magnus. I think it's a very rare Indonesian species.
I think Bug Realms had some of those.
Also,
and they were literally like this.
Yeah, no one Sammy had. He's had all of them. He's yeah. If there's anyone in the chat that really likes stick insects, go and check out Bug Realms. such an underrated channel. And he's been around for a while too, so I don't understand why he hasn't got
what years, yeah.
more attention what he's worth, because he's so good, and he helped me a lot getting into the Phasmid hobby.
He's a nice bloke in real life as well, is Sam.
We met him in real life.
Yeah.
Nice. Was that a show or did you meet up?
Yeah, a couple of shows now.
Yeah, nice.
Met him at a few, yeah.
I at some point will be getting on a train once I am allowed, once COVID allows, and coming to some of the Inverts shows down in England is hopefully what I will be able to do, so I can meet some of you. It's so cool.
I think they've just cancelled the IHS.
Have they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shame. But yeah, it shows you get some crazy stuff. But the longest one, as far as I can remember, is the it's really rare. It is that. And it is the longest stick insect, as far as I know. And it's really rare. I think only like 3 individuals have been found, which is really cool. Never heard of Sam.
He's joking.
Right, okay. Sorry, I'm not great with I'm not great with jokes like that. Yeah, but I think if there's anyone out there that wants to get into the invert hobby, definitely asking Mum is, hello young lads and Scott. Hello Scott's Animal Adventures. I think
What Junior's in the house?
Indeed, but I think if you go up to like your parent and you've never kept an invert before and say, "Mummy, Daddy, can I get a tarantula?" I think they're very unlikely to say, "Yeah, of course." But I think with stick insects, it's quite a good way into it, if that makes sense. That's how I got into it. Was started with stick insects and worked my way in, and then soon it was praying mantis and stuff like that. It's and they're really easy to look after as long as you got privet or who's this lad, Toby? That's me, I think.
That's another joke.
Right, okay. Got it.
That's just a sarcasm.
Well,
Toby don't understand sarcasm just yet.
Sorry, guys. I don't know. I seriously, I don't. Yeah, and we were doing an English test on sarcasm and using tone of voice and stuff. So that was really nice. Desensitize the parents, then go step by step. I love it. Yeah, that's how I kind of started. Was I asked for a crested gecko, and we looked into it. She surprised me with a bearded dragon. My mum and dad both surprised me with a bearded dragon. And yeah, I mean, then it kind of just grew. Oh wow, what a surprise! Toby doesn't understand sarcasm. But just was one of my friends. He knows me. Cheeky little insert appropriate word here. So welcome to the stream. If you've just joined, this stream is about bullying Toby. It's funny because it's sarcastic.
Oh dear.
I am not. I'm really. I know Brooke as well. She's taking the mick out of me. Thanks, everyone. I really appreciate that one.
You know Brooke in real life?
I do know Brooke in real life.
Oh.
Oh no.
It was what we were all thinking.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, really. You're welcome, Toby.
I'm just going to disappear into the back of the room for a minute.
Urban exotic. I was going for a reason, Scott.
Oh, yeah.
Brooke, not again. Yep, we get it daily. We get hassle for it daily. But that, actually, you probably can't see. Can you see stripy legs?
See you later, Scott Sandwell Adventures.
Oh, bye, Scott.
Oh, yeah.
That is your agent.
Yeah. No, your agent.
Yeah, I suppose my agent, isn't it? But yeah, my dad doesn't know I own centipedes, let alone one of the rarest.
That is very true. That is so true.
Ben
Centipede, he saved up a lot of money for the centipede that he's just got. And yeah, it's absolutely awesome.
Oh my gosh. Jelly bean, yeah, Brooke named Jelly bean. So. There you go. But I made a deal with Scott that I would make lots of content with these tarantulas that he sent me. So if you like tarantulas, do subscribe because I've got lots of tarantula content coming out. I mean, I kind of got it.
I don't like tarantulas, Toby.
You don't like tarantulas?
Nope.
Oh man, really don't. Shame. Kills them. I know. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Hello.
Scolopendria subspimices turaja, also known as Scolopendria species Peclecoflava. Pisioflava.
I thought it said piece of lava.
Piece of lava.
Piece of lava.
Pisiolava. I prefer jelly babies. Oh, that's what I've just been munching, actually. Just been munching some jelly babies. I don't know, little packets.
Have you met Vina?
Oh, is that a lovebird?
It is. Yeah, she's a peach face lovebird.
Did Brooke get you that?
She, yeah, well, I was kind of, so I had a budgie. Hi, Lords Exotics. Yeah, I had a budgie and it was looking a bit lonely. So I went onto the SSPCA site and I filled in a form to express my interest for her. I thought it was just to express my interest. And then a couple of days later, we got a call up. Hi, when would you like us to drop her off? She's yours.
Oh, awesome.
So to the delight of my parents, we had this little girl delivered to us.
Did they check the setup or did they just give you at the door?
Yeah, we sent them a picture of the setup. We had to upload pictures of setup and stuff. But she currently free roams my room, puts herself to bed.
Oh,
2 cages that she goes backwards and forwards. She chooses where she sleeps. It does mean there's a lot of poo to clean up, but I don't mind because she's having a really good life. So I'm more than happy to share. Absolutely incredible. But I would not recommend getting a parrot to anyone who doesn't want to commit the rest of their life to pain, suffering, and cleaning up. So as you can tell, she's sitting on top of the computer.
We can no longer see you, Toby.
Hello.
Ah, there we go. It's like peekaboo.
Yeah, indeed. But yeah, they're really fun. But just be careful if you're thinking of getting a parrot. Really do your research. I know everyone looks cool when they've got a little parrot on their shoulder. That way, that's better. But genuinely, it's not going to look cool when your windowsill is covered in poo.
Get a gecko. They're a lot cleaner. Put him on your shoulder.
When
on my back.
When does a lizard say quack? I do not know when a lizard says quack. This one of Budget Film's jokes. When does a lizard say quack?
Thomas, is that a crest that you've just got on your shoulder?
Chihuahua.
I bet you wouldn't do that with a tokay.
No. Yeah, no. If I was wearing thick gloves, yeah.
When does a lizard say quack? When it's learning a new language. I don't really get the joke.
Whoa! Jesus!
Scott, when did you get your tokay?
When?
Yeah.
About 2-3 weeks ago now.
2-3 weeks. Nice. I quite like to get a tokay, to be honest. They look really, really cool.
They're a pain. We've got the baby morning geckos in there.
Oh, nice.
If you could see it.
Oh, yeah, there he is. Oh, well, there she is, technically. I kill for Gecko. I love their attitude.
It could be male. They do throw out a male once every now and again.
Do they?
Yep.
But yeah, that's two things that I really need to get. I need to get a Gecko. Yeah, Tokay Gecko, and I need to get the morning gecko.
Oh, there's a Tokay.
Scott loves his morning geckos. Oh, nice. There she is. Like, boy or girl?
That one will actually go from that dark colour. They say they change colour. They don't really change colour. They just go really, really light or really, really dark. So at the moment, she's quite chilled. I'll see if he'll come to me because I don't really fancy getting bit.
No. He's right behind. What a stunning animal. My word. Look, it almost looks like an arboreal Chinese cave gecko.
Yeah.
Just now. I think Scott's frozen.
No, I'm just...
Oh, okay. But yeah, I mean, they're... Have you ever seen a gecko drop its tail? No, no. I have not, actually. I have... my friend's gecko dropped his tail and he came running through the door saying, have you ever seen a gecko drop its tail? It's very... I did not pick up that was a joke.
Can you guys still hear me?
I can hear you, but that's what I'm saying. I think your screen's frozen.
Hold on, let me back out and then come back.
That's all right.
Right, I've got to go as well. I will speak to you soon.
All right.
Goodbye.
That's better, Scott. You're back.
There we go. Yeah, the Tokay's now. There's its tail. Just about to see its tail.
Oh yeah. Have you ever seen a gecko drop its tail? It's very detailed.
No.
That was the joke. That was the joke. It's very detailed.
Oh yes. I get it.
You're absolutely hilarious, budget film. I'll keep going until I reach a joke that's funnier than Toby doesn't understand sarcasm. Thank you so much.
Got another bioactive build we did there for the Son Payas Pulcher.
Oh yeah.
So all these here, they're all bioactive.
Nice.
In fact, got a ton.
I really want to get into some more Payas because they look so cool. So cool. All right.
Hopefully you'll be able to see this, but little baby.
What is it?
Little baby.
Oh, nice. What species?
Dairy cow.
Oh, nice.
Got a few in this enclosure.
Oh, there we go. Another joke. Scott.
They seem to do really, really well in with the morning gecko babies.
Right, okay. Nice. We've got another joke. Scott, what do you get when you cross a rhetorical question with a dad joke?
Go on.
What is it? Maybe we're not.
I think that might be it.
Okay. Haha, I love watching this because Toby is getting annoyed at me. Thanks a lot. I mean, if that's entertaining for you, then that's entertaining for you. That's fine. I'm sorry, the light's just gone out, if you notice.
I do apologise if you can hear buzzing in the background as well. That's the incubator's off. Going off. We've got about 60 spider eggs in there at the moment.
Wow.
Some Myrnia. And we've got 2 snake eggs and a bearded dragon egg in there.
Oh, are you hatching out your own beardie?
Yeah, it's from a friend's breeding. But then the Salmopoeus amernia that we've got in there, I had to pull the egg sac early because she abandoned it. Now, I did worry. I was a bit like, I wonder when she abandoned it. Has she been turning it? Are these going to be absolutely dud? So I opened it all out. They all look good and fertile. Probably about 8 or 9 of them were gone dark, gone black, so they were bad. So we pulled those out, put them over water, on top of the material, and within 24 hours, we've now got what looks like eggs with tiny, tiny spiders attached to them. So they are good eggs, thank God.
That's really cool. Scott, what do you get when you cross a rhetorical question with a dad joke? Scott caught on very fast. He must be a master of the craft of dad jokes.
Rhetorical question. Gave it away.
Right. Okay. Walking and watching. Thank you, Scott. Thank you. I'm sorry, budget films, but I'm so tired. I'm not picking up on any of these jokes. Any of them. But yeah, I would. I will definitely be purchasing some Armenia babies off of you, if that's okay.
What, the P. Amernia?
Yeah.
I'll send some up if they're all good and all ready, and we'll go ahead. We'll sort something out. Not a problem.
Cool. Thank you.
So, how are the Taylor's whips doing?
Oh, did you not hear? One passed away.
Yeah.
Sad face. Yeah, one passed away. However, the other one is right here. Did you? I don't know if you saw in the video, but one of them had is this your first live, Toby? Second, Scott. Second. But one of one's antenna fell off, and then it passed away a couple of days later. So I don't really know what happened. Like postage.
Transit.
That's what I was thinking.
I say we've still got about 12 babies here, but then we've also got.
Oh wow! Oh yeah, I saw your community post on it. So cool. Is it same species? The
Damien Medius.
Yeah.
We've got those ones which the original. If you've ever seen Harry Potter, where Professor Moody does it's not Professor Moody, but it is. It's
Barty Crouch Jr.
Barty Crouch Jr. Unforgivable curses on an invert on what looks like to be a spider. A lot of people don't even think they exist. They think JK made them up, but they actually do exist. And we've got that species, what's in the film, the Damien Medius, and we've bred those. Took us probably about a year. And now we've also got the Malaysian species, which has been put into a genus, but I can't remember the genus. But we've got male and female of those from Venomous Visions. They are the long-clawed version. So hopefully, in a year's time, fingers crossed, they will also breed for us.
That's my baby.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hasn't molted yet, but currently taking bean weevils.
Put tiny crickets in.
Pardon?
I was putting bean weevils and fruit flies in. I moved up to, newborn crickets.
Yeah.
Chuck some of those in, and they double in size.
Right. Okay. I'll need to order up some newborn crickets. Let me just try and wrangle this thing off. They're very, very dirty, aren't they?
Oh, extremely fast.
So fragile too.
Hi, Callum.
Hello, Callum. Saw my Celedonia eat last night. What, your tea Celedonia? Nice. How's your doing, Scott?
Pretty good.
Nice.
Maybe
I really
trapdoor. Don't really see it very often unless you put the light off and then just sit there and wait with food. Then you might see it, but 9 times out of 10, it's just, they literally just stay inside their trapdoors.
right. Okay, but still, when you do see them, it's just stunning, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of the spiders you keep. My Simopayus poultry here. That's how the enclosure looks. You never see the spider until you go looking for it. Yeah. But I think that's the same with. I'd say a good 60% of the spiders out there, probably closer on to 70 actually. They prefer to hide away than what they do to come out.
My Flamingo Kylus, the Rufus, he never ever comes out. Well, hopefully, but I think it's a he. Oh wow, what a stunning! Absolutely beautiful.
Then.
Really looking great.
That's all bioactive.
Is that from the bio box? Creature Crate bio box?
Yeah, the substrate, the springtails and the plants are from there, and the cork bark tube. This piece at the back, that is oak wood with moss on it.
Right, okay.
You can't just go to your local woods and start ripping oak trees down and stealing the oak bark. Yeah. You do need landowners' permission, and you do need to be able to leave enough moss behind so it can recover as well. Some species of moss can take literally 10 years to cover 1 inch space, so you've got to be really careful about which moss you're taking. The sphagnum moss is always the best one to go for because it does grow quite quickly. But always remember, if you are taking sphagnum moss or cork or the hardwood bark from out of a forest or a wooded area, you do have to ask landowners' permission as well. You do have to have permission.
And make sure if it's like rotten wood that you're gonna go and put in with millipedes, especially rotten wood. Pretty much with all wood. However, it depends from where you get it from. But just to be safe, I always bake mine. Obviously, I want to keep the moss alive, so some of them you can harvest off the moss and stuff like that. But if it's especially really rotten wood that you found outside to feed to millipedes, I always make sure I bake that because it's rotten for a reason. It's had loads of wild animals going through it.
9 times out of 10, mushrooms help to break down hardwood.
Yeah.
So white wood is rotten wood, and a lot of that is where mushrooms are grown on the top. And the main body of the mushrooms are actually inside that tree, and that's what breaks it down into nothing. And then also beetle larvae as well.
Well, I ripped
off to some degree too.
I ripped off a large piece, and there were loads of baby millipedes in it, loads of baby isopods all running around, slugs and stuff like that. But yeah, it's actually really, really cool. Scott's Animal Adventures, if it's felled, it's usually okay. Yeah, if it's a fallen tree, then you can pretty much take whatever you want from it as long as you have permission.
You still need permission if it's felled.
I
would say if it's a hardwood tree that's growing and alive, don't be stripping the bark off it. If it's fallen and on the floor, landowner's permission and then go for your life. But if oak and our hardwood trees are diminishing in this country as it is, so if it's up and alive, leave it because they do take a long time to grow.
Absolutely. I think too many people have made that mistake.
Definitely.
It's always good to be respectful for anything when you're collecting for any enclosure and stuff. But I do collect quite a lot from outside. I'm careful from where I get it from. Careful that I get all permission from everyone needed.
I'll show you something that we've got recently.
Yeah, go for it.
Which is the same oak tree.
Oh wow.
That's actually
really nice for bioactive build.
That's what's going to happen with it. So I'm contemplating putting it in with the morning geckos as a centerpiece. Give something for the pathos to wrap around maybe. Or just making a new bio build and seeing where I might just put that towards the back, leaning up, and just see where it takes me. Like, but I don't really want to break it down to any smaller.
I think we'll also. I think plants will really grow around it and make it pop.
It's just absolutely. It's just an epic piece of wood.
You know, you're. Oh my god, Scott!
We're taking geek levels up. You know, you're in the hobby when you get excited over a stick.
Oh yeah, that is the truth.
That is so true. It will become apparent if anybody's in the chat, in the comments, or watching, thinking, "I only keep one spider, I only keep one gecko, I only keep one snake." What's this excitement about a stick for? As soon as you start looking at creating your own interiors to your enclosures, or you start going bioactive, you start looking at the whole world literally as an enclosure. It's like, right, so I can take that stone and do this, and use this stone to do that. And one of my friends was collapsing a fish tank. Mm-hmm. So he's collapsed the fish tank, and there's 3 pieces of sandstone. One is in with my pair of GBBs up there, and I've got another 2 pieces like this. Like that, sandstone, multicoloured. I was thinking, what can I do with these? So I thought, well, I'll put them in the front garden. So they sat in the garden for 3 months. I was looking at my Cali King snake, and I thought the other day, right, it's time to do your Viv, because I got it, I bought it in a rub. Always wanted to put it into a proper Viv, which I'm going to do with all my snakes. So I set the Viv up, put all the sand in there, because not only do they come from soil areas, they come from the edge of the deserts as well. Put a nice big cork bark, like this, in there as a hide. 2 big water dishes down both ends. And then I put that sandstone in. One like that, one like that. It looks absolutely epic. And the snake, the Cali, is always over those sandstones. But I was also thinking, with the sandstone being rough, it's going to help that snake to shed when the time comes as well,
Mm-hmm.
But it does look pretty cool.
Well, I'm like out walks with my friends, and I stop off, and there are like oak leaves, like dried oak leaves, at the side of the side of a field or something along the bottom of a fence, and I'm picking them up and shoving them in pockets. And they're like, "What on earth are you doing?" I'm like, "Don't worry, just keep a couple millipedes, and you'll understand. It's all right." It's just
Oh, like Lewis says as well.
You're in the hobby, and everyone looking for food and being it.
So B&M is perfect place. I'll show you what he's on about.
Or Poundland. Poundland's great as well.
My Nando Colorato Violosus mature male is in here, and this is a B&M special, which is just literally a little lock box. So you've got clips either side, put holes in the top, holes in the side, substrate in a hide, and then boom, you've got yourself an enclosure. So
yeah,
B&M is a good one.
Yeah, and I just tubs are the secret. They really are. If you want to make sure that you're, tubs are especially good for. I have one of them.
Keep your eye out in B&M for things like this as well, which is a microscope, but it's an electronic one, and that will just plug straight into your mobile phone. And when you're like this, you can see it up. So if you're sexing anything, if you're sexing spiders, or even if a gecko is up close and it's still too small, you can always and then have a look. It's also got a light on the front as well.
Yeah, that's cool. You're in the hobby when in Stop the Bus, when a game of Stop the Bus, you get West Indian beetle spider for the letter double. This is a joke in my class. We every now and again play Stop the Bus, and it's like so it was like the letter G, and everyone was trying to come up with an animal with more than 4 legs beginning with G, and I'm like, Gronfidorina portentosa. And East Cage got to the point of just saying, yeah, whatever, take it. It's so that's very true as well. But I also find tubs really good for keeping up with humidity. If you're really struggling with humidity, tubs are your proper best friend. Oh my gosh, I need a Celedonia, but that is stunning.
That's Scott's Animal Adventures one.
Oh, nice. So cool. So cool. That is insane. Have I shown you a picture of my my female chameleon's dad?
No. Well, you might have done.
There you go.
Ooh. Wow.
That is why you need a panther chameleon.
That is beautiful.
And then my male's dad.
And a big, massive bioactive build goes alongside it.
Yeah. So that's why
you need to get yourself one of these cameras.
What, the one of the...
Watch.
I do. What camera is it?
I'll tell you on Insta.
Yeah, go for it. Is it big top secret?
Yep.
Got you. Yeah, please do.
I love it. 4K, it does do 4K, although this isn't 4K because it's StreamYard.
Did you Yo Scott, can you rate my fish tank setup?
Yeah, drop me a message.
Go for it.
Well, drop me the picture. I used to keep a lot of fish.
Did
we
you?
had 15 tanks in at one time. I had a 6x3x2 with red-tailed catfish in there. I've had piranha. I've had African cichlids from Lake Victoria and Malawi. Antique Kaniki. I've had American cichlids. I've bred jaguars and Jack Dempsey's, electric blue Jack Dempsey's. All sorts, absolute all sorts. We've currently just got, and we've also had marine fish tanks. Although the marine fish tank had to go because the spiders overtook, unfortunately.
By the way, I know Callum, and I can guarantee you that any link that he sent you and has said it's a Pinterest link, it'll probably be a Rickroll. So, Happy Ant UK, when I get a chance. Oh, yo, Happy Ant, do you watch Fancy Gecko? Fancy Gecko's just on.
Happy Ant.
Yeah, Happy Ant is in the house.
I haven't got anything. He's not sent me anything.
It's not a Rickroll, I swear. Right, well, if it worst comes to worst, I will be able to send you the picture because I see him pretty much daily. Hi again, Lewis. A wild Lewis has turned up again. I pledge on my fish's life. I don't even think he has. Yeah,
we've got a 2x2x1. So our tank's like this, and then like that, and then like that. We've got about this much stone, and we've got fake pants, caves, and all sorts in there. A big interior filter, and there's a hang on the tank filter as well, but I don't use that one. But that's just for our axolotls. We've got 2 axolotls. We've got a leucistic, is it, the albino, and then we've got the common brown as well. The common is the female, and the albino is the male.
I've got as well, but we've also got a tropical fish tank just full of like your cherry barbs and your cardinal and neon tetras, stuff like that. I've also got an albino bristlenose plec, which is really nice.
Who's got a bristlenose?
I do, an albino bristlenose.
Has it got a ton of bristles on its nose?
Well, I haven't seen him for a while, so
you can send me a picture. I'll tell you if it's male or female. They're majorly sexually dimorphic. Right, okay. Females will have only a few bristles, if any. The majority, they'll just have a couple that come out. The males have tons.
Right. Okay.
Good. Literally, the whole top of their head is covered. I used to breed a lot of plex as well. So the common ones you're talking about, but then this is going to go way above probably everybody. I should imagine nobody in the chat is going to probably understand. But the L299s, the Zebraplex, I had probably about 30 or 40 different L numbers of plex at one time, different species, across 2 houses, across mine and my friends, because they're all both of ours. So we did pellet breeding and fish breeding for a long time.
Nice. My friend has a gold nugget. Is it a gold nugget plec?
Golden nugget plec, yeah. They're green with the gold like stripes over them. Well, like crackle markings, aren't they?
Yeah. Nice.
Awesome. Have a look at the Phantom Plex as well, because they're green, but they're absolutely amazing. They literally look like a Phantom. They're absolutely awesome.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Clownplex, you've got the Zebraplex. Really, really difficult to get breeding. You have to go off the moonlight and where the moon is. Sounds bizarre, but when the moon comes around the planet, it pulls the water, pulls the seas towards the moon. That's how we get our tides. Well, with Plex, the theory is it pulls on them as well, so they know if it's breeding season or not. So on a full moon, you put cold water in and slowly increase the temperatures back up to get them breeding.
Wow,
those little cool hints and tips. It's yeah. And people just think, well, put them in a tank and that's it. They breed, but no, it's just all part of their conditioning. Bristol nose like yours, you can literally you could breed them in toilet water. They're that easy.
Yeah, Toby, I'm gonna go. See you later. All right, see you later, Brooke. Callum, you can contact Scott on Instagram. Yeah, probably easiest. Have you got Facebook, Scott? Yeah, I thought so. Or Facebook is Lewis.
Me? Yeah, I've got Scott_Invert on Instagram. I've got Scott's Inverts on Facebook and Scott's Inverts on TikTok.
Cool. But yeah, have you managed to breed zebra plecos?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I've also bred clownfish in the past as well. Do you know Nemo? Finding Nemo.
Wow.
Bred those.
So
the problem I've got is I can't do it. I couldn't do it now because I've got all these. So a lot of time spent with all this lot. Do you know what I mean?
Just casually drinking a carton of milk.
Always.
Fair enough.
Now I'll put it back in the fridge.
Okay.
That is the fridge.
It's a good show. Was it easy to breed clownfish? Happy Ant is wondering.
No, it's really hard. You can't just breed them and then that's it. The babies have a specialist food as well, which was exceptionally difficult to find in the UK, I must say.
Right. Okay. Is surely not keeping on top of a marine tank.
If you get a marine tank going properly and really well, you don't actually have to do much. But if it's getting it to that stage, which can take you years, and if there's a problem with it, you have to keep going through your water parameters, adding stuff, adding some more stuff, and just seeing where it's all at. Even adding one fish can cock up, make the whole tank an absolute mess. The best way is always sumped. But I will say this, with marine tanks, the smaller the tank, the harder it is to keep. If you have a bigger tank, like a bigger body of water, the parameters are easier to maintain than in a small tank. Small tank, tiny mistake equals a massive catastrophe. A bigger tank, a tiny mistake doesn't always mean a catastrophe, do you know?
That's pretty cool. I will definitely be coming to you. Scott's Animal Adventures. Toby, did you catch my live on Monday? I am so sorry, but Monday was a really, really difficult day for me at school. I came home really, really overwhelmed, and I was not in the mood for joining any live streams, watch anything really. So I apologize for that, Scott. I will next time you're live, I'll be sure to check it out. But I apologize for that one. Monday was.
Remember my live every Tuesday, 8 PM. Scott's Inverts.
Scott's Inverts. Scott's lives are always great fun to watch.
There's always swearing as the night goes on as well. So just be warned.
That's why I watch it and put it on full volume in front of my little sister. I'm kidding.
My mate just got a mortgage on a house and he has a big built-in fish tank in his kitchen. I'm jealous.
Ooh.
Happy out, yeah. One of my best mate, we built him his front room and then his kitchen. So he had a fake wall. So we built the fake wall which was on top of a kitchen countertop. So this kitchen countertop was about 8 foot across by about 2.5 foot wide. And that's what used to split the front room and the kitchen up. So what we did was build a fake wall onto that, but we put like a 4 foot marine fish tank actually in the wall, so he could see it from one side and the other, which was absolutely awesome. We've since took it out and took the whole wall out as well, because he can't stay with the one thing more than a year without having to change it all.
Okay. Scott, check your Instagram DMs, says Callum.
Yeah, Scott Sandwell, he's just tried complicating it, but yeah, basically a small mistake in a small tank is an absolute nightmare, but a small mistake in a bigger tank is easier to recover from.
Right, okay, that makes more sense. That's pretty cool. Now, I've never really understood the world of keeping fish tanks. It's just lots to keep up on. Although I suppose it's a bit like someone who comes to me not knowing a thing about reptiles. And I bet you if someone's coming onto this stream not knowing anything about reptiles or inverts, they're going to be absolutely puzzled out of their mind.
Do I even show you this?
What's he done?
Are you ready? You ready for the rate of my tank?
Yeah.
Okay, you asked for it.
Right. Is that Callum? He wants for you to rate his tank.
Minus 50 because it's not a British tank.
A half. A funny joke. That's fair enough. But yeah, I mean, someone's probably come on here and heard all the scientific names and not understood any of it. And it's kind of a bit like with me and fish tanks. Just don't really understand any of it.
Yeah, I mean, I run a Facebook group, Invert Pets Worldwide, over a year ago. It was about a year and a half ago. A lot of the groups were saying, "Oh, scientific names only, scientific names only." And I put on our group, you know, if you're new to the hobby, if you're old to the hobby, you can use scientific or common names, because not everybody knows the scientific names for their own spiders, you know. And it kind of using scientific names only pushed a lot of people out of the groups. So I did a big thing about a year and a half ago with that to try and get more people and more admins from different groups to accept common names.
Yeah. Also,
so we did that.
I used to swear by common names, absolutely swear by them. And then one day I was in our semi-local reptile shop. And they were telling me when they went to the Ham reptile expo in Germany.
Yeah.
And they didn't understand any of the common names, so they're all difficult for German. And I basically said, "Oh my gosh, I need to do that." So went and just practiced all the scientific names, and it's really, really difficult. So I understand.
Really are difficult.
They are. So seriously, if anyone is getting into the hobby but doesn't want to because they don't know any scientific names, seriously, it's totally fine. It takes loads of time, loads and loads of time, and that stuff comes with time. Well, I mean, in Ben's pet's case, it doesn't. But you know what I mean. It's hi. I think just making especially for a younger audience, it's a bit more important to make the hobby a good bit more welcome, if that makes sense. Because I know
makes it an easier place to be, doesn't it, if you're new?
Precisely. I mean, I know loads of people wanted to start and just haven't because
so anybody watching that's not like, well, what does it matter? Common names, scientific names. An example is the Goliath bird-eating spider. The Goliath bird-eating spider is a common name for 3 different spiders. That's why a lot of people prefer people to be using scientific names, So you could say, well, Theraposa blondie, so you know exactly which spider that is. Because if you say like a Goliath bird-eating spider, you could mean the Sturmey or the Apophysis as well as. So that's why quite a lot of people prefer the scientific names to the common. But if you use the common names with a photo, then everybody knows what spider or what animal or what gecko it is anyway.
Yeah. I really know where you're coming from there, because I've never kept any before, but my dream species to keep is the Theraposa sturmey, or sturmey, however you want to say it. And I actually knew that scientific name before I knew the common name. And then when I searched up Goliath bird eater on the internet, it was coming up with loads of different spiders and all these forums like, what on earth is a Goliath bird eater? All beginners like, what's this, what's that? So
there's a Sturmey's coming here next month.
There's a what?
Theraposa sturmey juvenile is coming here next month. There's a lot on the 4th of July. There's a lot of additions coming to Scott's Inverts.
Nice.
A lot.
Nice. That's yeah. I think it was actually originally on like the Dark Den. Have you ever? I'm sure you must have heard of the Dark Den before.
Yeah, yeah.
And I watched that and kind of went, oh my gosh, I need to keep spiders.
Yeah,
I have to. And I held on to it for about 2 years because there was no chance to find anything with an irregular number of legs in the house. But it was fine. Look at my collection.
Everybody thinks like spiders are these brown, horrible little things, but look at this one. That's a picture of a Chromatopoa pubescens, which is the green bottle blue. Nice. Just check out the colours on that.
And that, yeah, it's so cool. And I mean, you look at things like the Monocereptus balfouri. They're just stunning.
Monocentropus.
Monocentropus
balfouri.
Got you, noted. But even when you look at like, if you look at like even like your Nandos and stuff, just the and your Agens, I love the look of my Agens because the contrast between the black and white. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a bright color to be a stunning spider. Obviously, I'm
Nando tripepe, blonde, fluffy tarantula, absolutely gorgeous. And then you've got the Colorato violosis, which is dark with a few white stripes on its legs. And then the Carapanosis is different again. Absolutely stunning spiders. They're all New World. Psalmopoeia semernia, black and orange. A bit like if you remember playing Black Ops 2, maybe 10 odd years ago when that was out. The same colours that were on that are on this spider. Absolutely gorgeous.
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
Metallica, bright blue spider.
It's more understanding if you see like a LP. If someone who's scared of spiders sees a massive, just brown Lasiodora parabana, I mean that's more understandable. But yeah, just looking into the various species of spiders that you're getting, we're getting so many more into the hobby.
There's a lot that are endangered. Like a lot of the Polythiaria, they're all on the CITES list.
Are they?
Polythiaria smithi, I was reading about that today. They come from a very small part of Sri Lanka, like literally just one valley. And at one point, there was a hydroelectrical company that had permission to flood that valley to produce electrical energy. And to this day, this was back in 2005, I don't know if they just ran out of money to carry it through or if the planning permission stopped. But if it goes through, then the Polythiaria smithi would be absolutely wiped off the planet in the wild. In the hobby, there's not many at all. There really isn't. There is a concern that there's some Polythiaria smithi that have been released that were a hybrid into Sri Lanka. But that is really for the experts to be looking at.
That's really quite sad, isn't it? It really is quite sad. Hi, Russell. Russell is here. Hey, although I'm just looking at the time, to be honest, I probably won't be able to be streaming for too much longer.
No worries.
Just because school night and all. But I'm just getting used to my new timetable and things like that. It's a bit stressful at school. So
Give it a couple more weeks, you'd be like that. Yep, sound.
yeah, it's true. It's very true. It's always like that every single week, every single year. Bonjour again, Alan.
It'll be all good. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I've got a few things I've got to get done tonight as well, to be fair.
Oh, okay, that's fine then. But yeah, thank you so much. That was a really good stream. Thank you very much.
Anytime, more than welcome.
Really, really appreciate it. If you haven't already, guys, if you're watching this, 12 people are watching this, go and subscribe to Scott's Inverts. If you haven't already, subscribe here. Like the stream, hopefully. Share it out, and we can get my watch hours up closer to monetization.
How close are you?
Fairly close, although I don't know my exact numbers. I'll be able to check. I will message you on Instagram.
All right, no worries. No worries.
Right. Thank you so much, everyone.
Appreciate that. See you later. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.